Hi, my name is Sia, and today we'll be presenting on socket programming. So first, we have our two Python scripts, which is TCP client and TCP server. First off, I will explain our TCP client script. Firstly, there is an import statement to import the socket library. Next, we have the initializing of the server name and server port. The server name value is 127.0.0.1, which is the local host, and the server port value is 12,000, which is the port number that we will be using to communicate with the server. Then we'll set up our client socket, which is a TCP socket, and using this socket, we'll request a connection to the server from our socket with the server name and server port. After making a connection, we'll prompt an input from the user, and the sentence that has been inputted will be sent to the server. Then we'll wait to receive a reply from the server for our modified sentence and display this modified sentence to the user. Finally, we will then close the connection. Next, let's move on to the TCP server. Similarly, we also have to import the socket library and set the server port to 12,000. We also have to set up the server socket and bind it to the server port, which is 12,000. Next, we'll start listening to any client requests on the 12,000 port. When it is successful, it will display a message to let the user know that the server is up and ready. Next, we have the while loop that will continue to run as long as the server is up. Inside the while loop, we'll try to accept any request for connection from the client. If there is a request, the server will receive a sentence from the client and display what the sentence that it has received. Then the server will capitalize the received sentence and send it back to the client. Finally, it will state that the process is successful and close the connection. Now, let's try and run the code. But first, we need to launch Wireshark and start capturing packets. And for that, we'll be using the adapter loopback traffic capture to catch packets between the client and the server. Now that Wireshark has started capturing, I will pass to Yi Jen to run the script.
Hi, I'm Yi Jen. So now we are going to start the command prompt. First, let the server get prepared. We need to run the TCP server using the command python tcp server.py, which is the location of the file needed to be put in the command. After running the command, the TCP server will then be started and ready to accept requests from the client. Next, launch another command prompt or open a new tab. Same as the server, we need to type the command python tcp client.py. After running this command, TCP client will then prompt the user for an input. So now we enter police car in lowercase. The TCP client will receive this input and send it to TCP server. In this TCP client view, we will receive the reply police car in uppercase from the TCP server. While in the TCP server, it will receive police car in lowercase from TCP client. Then it will convert police car into uppercase and send it to TCP client. Now I will pass back to Sia.
Now that we have run the script, we can stop the capture and filter out the packets that we need to analyze. Let's filter the packet using our port number, which is 12,000. Here, we can see the two packets that contains data. We can see this because they have a length of 10. This first packet contains police car in lowercase. This packet is being sent from the client to the server. Meanwhile, this second packet contains police car in uppercase, and this packet is being sent as a reply from the server to the client. These two packets shows the data transfer between the server and the client. And that is our presentation. Thank you.